Paradiso Africa.
Hi viewers, this is another episode of Paradiso Africa. I just kidnapped a friend of mine all the way from England. He's visiting us here in the Netherlands. Can we meet you?
Yeah, thanks for inviting me. My name's Richard Luboa. I'm an African. I'm Ugandan. Uganda is in East Africa. And I'm here in the Netherlands to visit my friends. And my friends come from all walks of life. And they're Africans. I'm African. I'm sorry, but I tend to stick to Africans. That's who I am.
Yeah.
And I'm happy that way.
Thank you very much. I like the fact that you keep emphasizing that you're African.
Yes.
And of course, there's no doubt about it.
Of course not.
You are black.
Oh,
I
yeah.
think every black person is an African.
I would believe so.
Yeah.
Actually, yeah. Even those who say they're from Caribbean, their heritage is from Africa.
Exactly.
So yeah, you're right in that aspect.
Yeah, yeah. So, what's your perception about Africa in general?
Africa is a very beautiful continent. First of all, I'm a believer, and I believe God created Africa and gave us all beautiful things: minerals, the weather, environment, all riches, the nice people, the food. Africa is the best. I can't compare anything to Africa. Even when I'm in Europe, I eat Africa. When I'm in Europe, I listen to African music. That's how beautiful, how great, how lovely Africa is. Africa is a beautiful place.
Yeah.
I love it.
Okay.
Maybe you can. I don't know about you, but Africa is a beautiful continent.
Okay, that's a nice perception
Yeah.
about Africa. And as an African living in diaspora, how would you say your life has been so far outside Africa?
Living in the diaspora as an African, to be honest, if I had a choice, I would have stayed in Africa, not to come and live in the diaspora. Because Africa is the best place to live. Only that the leaders of most African countries, they make it so awful, they make it so uninhabitable that we end up in diaspora. They're so selfish with the politics, the decisions they make. They're never favorable for people like us who really want to live in Africa. You can't find jobs because of the poor policies, and it's all down to the leaders. So we end up going to the diaspora to look for what they say in quotes greener pastures. But the pasture in Africa is even greener than here.
Thank you.
But we end up here because of the poor policies of our leaders, the poor politics. The politics is so selfish, it's so uninclusive. It's only for those who are around them. They never give a chance for others to express, to show that they can also be leaders. I mean, we have different ideas, policies as individuals. We go to school, we learn differently, we come up with some flying degrees, not because we have bribed, but because we have the knowledge, and we would have loved to use that knowledge that we've learned from university schools to develop Africa. But our leaders never give us a chance. Someone is in power. I'll give an example of Museveni, where I come from in Uganda. He's been in power 40 years. 40 years. I'm almost that age. I've only seen him, in my lifetime as a president. So, and can lead the country, which is wrong. It's got the wrong policies. It won't let anyone else express themselves politically, socially. So if it wasn't for the bad leaders that has, Africa, which we wouldn't be in diaspora, but the fact still remains, Africa has the best greener pastures.
Thank you very much. You made very strong points. Really nice. And so, do you see yourself going back home, or do you visit home once in a while? Do you see yourself investing back at home in Africa?
I do. I do visit Uganda. I'll be specific. I do visit Uganda 4 times a year.
4 times?
Yes, because that's home.
Yeah.
Africa, Uganda is home. Africa is home. I don't believe in investing anywhere else apart from Uganda in Africa. I've got some investments. Once I invested in DJ equipment because I'm a DJ. I invested in DJ equipment. First of all, when I was here, I put so much money in buying DJ equipment, which I was using here. But eventually, I said to myself, I'm investing here. Why don't I take that investment back home in Uganda? I will employ people. The money that I will collect, I will pay taxes over there. And once I decided doing that, and I actually did it, I took my investment back home in Uganda. I began with only about 20 speakers. Right now, I've got like 70 speakers, disco lights, and all those. It's an employment to about 20 people.
That's a huge event company.
Yeah, it is. And still growing. I give employment to about 20 people. I pay taxes. Those 20 people also have other people who feed on them as well. So I believe investing, my decision to go and invest back that business in Uganda was the best decision. And I would encourage anyone who wants to invest anything to invest back in Africa. Yes, it's the right thing to do because we're going to help many people, especially in terms of employment.
Thank you so much. 2 final questions.
Yeah, sure.
What advice would you give your fellow Africans that are here in diaspora?
My fellow Africans who are here in diaspora, let's always believe in Africa. Let's always believe in where we come from. Here, we're always going to be foreigners. Whether we're called British, Dutch, we're still going to remain Africans. Please, let's have the heart of Africa. Let's invest in Africa. We still have the power. We have the power to remove those bad leaders. And it's we who are going to remove them. We who are here. As long as we still have the heart and believe in ourselves and still believe in Africa, we can do it.
Thank you so much. Last question. There are people who some of them are even doing well back in Africa. They are not in any form of danger because most of the people that migrate here, some people that migrate here are actually as a result of their safety, maybe their sexual orientation or political asylum and stuff like that. But there are people who actually they are doing okay and they only migrate for economical reasons. And some of them are even doing, at the average, really well. They have land, properties and all that. And just for them to, because they think there's a greener pasture, they sell their properties, sell everything they have. And of course, some don't even have those properties. Some are barely surviving in Africa. Now for people like this, both the ones that are doing well on the average and the ones that are not, but that feel there's something good here, and they risk their life to come here without knowing what they're doing to make in the name of greener pasture. What advice would you give?
To be honest, I'm just like we've mentioned. Before I came here, I believed this was the land of glory. some of my property to be able to come here. Having gotten here, and then I realized that it was the wrong decision. But then, had I not done that, maybe I wouldn't have been able to come here. If you are able to keep what you have at the moment, my advice is keep it. But it's an independent decision. You cannot really force someone to do whatever they don't want to. But for political reasons, for social reasons like say sexual orientation, if your life is in danger and you have to leave, of course you have to find ways of living.
Yeah.
That's, I mean, for your own safety.
Yeah.
And if you have to sell land to be able to leave, you're gonna do that. So it's a tricky question.
Yeah.
But if you really can afford to keep hold of it, please keep hold of it. If you can't and you have to use it to go and start something else somewhere, it's an individual decision.
Yeah, I agree with you, it's an individual decision. But it's just that, in the mainstream media, there's so much negativity about Africa, and there's so much positivity about the Western world. And for some people, they just hear everything is fine. And for example, those of us in diaspora, we work really hard. We work around the clock. It's mainly rat race we run here. And when we go home, some of us tend to, go home, show off, have everything to show that, oh, I'm living a good life. And people back at home think, oh, they're in heaven, there's something special there. And they want to do everything they can to come here. Do you understand? Some people don't even come legally. They come through the sea, through the desert. They risk their life. Some die on the way. But is it really worth it?
As I said, it's an individual decision. But the thing is that it's all about colonialism. The way these people have colonized our minds is to make us believe that everything good is here and our back home is bad. Yet they came to Africa because it was a good place. And I still believe Africa is still a good place. And they're just trying to still colonize us to think now this is the better place. And Africa is the worst place because they still want to steal from our motherland. But we who are here, who have tested, right now there's so many avenues in which we can inform our people over there. There's social media, we have TikToks, we have YouTube. And we just have the responsibility of educating people about the good of being in Africa as opposed to the other side of being in Europe. It's about educating people. Some people will believe us, some people won't believe us. But we just have to keep on educating people. That's the best way. Maybe one time, people will learn, and then when they also see us going back and investing over there, then it also plays a good message to the people who are there. Okay, if we can come back and invest, then probably why we decided to invest here, because it's the right place to invest. It's up to educate people.
Thank you so much. We appreciate you for your time. Thank you very much. And enjoy your stay in the Netherlands. Thank you.
And you. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, viewers. See you in the next one.
Yeah.